We've all had days where we've broken one of our rules, and in reality, we've probably had days where we've broken many rules. The difference between a beginner trader that will go on to become successful and profitable is in these moments. What should you do when you break a rule? First, don't blame the market, don't blame the stock, and don't blame anything outside of yourself. You're watching the market, you're watching the stocks. No one else is doing that for you. Your mind is where it's all created, where it's all planned, and where it's all executed. You have the power to change your mind, and no one and nothing else does. Second, be grateful. You were just handed a lesson. You may not see one there right away because you're emotional and frustrated from what happened. But a trader on their way to mastering their emotions and their craft will be able to see it if they look. But pride has to be let go. The proverb, "Pride comes before the fall," is very accurate here. If you get too sure of yourself, it's very likely that you'll make a bad decision, or two, or three. Don't allow yourself to be too proud to learn from the market and all the lessons that it's trying to teach you. Maintain gratitude for the things that keep you humble, and you'll go far. Third, remind yourself of your rules. I actually have mine typed out and posted on the wall, and I'm thinking about framing it. I spend time every morning before I even look at the market typing out every single one of my rules. It reminds me every single morning what I need to be focusing on and how I need to do it. This practice keeps them fresh in my mind, and it also makes sure that I actually know my rules. It means I can't use the excuse of "I forgot." Trading is one of those things that's always evolving and changing. That's actually what makes it kind of hard. And it means that you need to keep your rules in your mind at all times. Sometimes it's going to mean that you need to adjust a rule to become a little more effective, or it could also mean that you need to add one. I know that my rules have evolved a lot over the years through my experience and by recognizing the specific character flaws in myself that hold me back. This process is something we should never lose sight of as traders. Fourth, you need to make breaking a rule hurt enough that you won't want to do it again. Crazy enough, sometimes losing money is not painful enough to make you stick to your rule. If we physically had to exchange money, dollar bills and cents each day for each transaction, it might get into our heads a little more. But because trading is a virtual world and the number is just a number ticking up and down, we don't really feel it the same way. This can be a psychological difficulty, and it may hold us back from learning from our mistakes. Even reminding yourself that you have rules for a reason may not be enough to hold you accountable to them. Speaking to yourself logically doesn't often overrule the monkey brain. The greed, the FOMO, the blaming outside circumstances and the way that you're feeling that day, or your lot in life. Sometimes you're going to have to force yourself to run a mile, something I absolutely hate doing. And I did that last week. Sometimes you have to force yourself to go back to studying, no trading. Sometimes you might make yourself go back to paper trading. And maybe sometimes you need to report your mistake to somebody that you will feel embarrassed explaining it to. We're all tempted by getting there faster. We all want our journey to speed up, but there is no cheating the system. You have to put in your time, but you do get to decide if you're going to add to that time by making decisions to break your rules or not.